Keli Laverty with Be Rooted Wellness Studio, and I'm here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, where I am a board-certified dance movement therapist, and I help my clients realize that movement is a tool for embodiment, for mental health, for nervous system healing. So this is our Movement Monday series, and every week I just come on here to offer a movement practice where we can experience all the different ways that movement can help you with your emotion regulation, with your nervous system, and with your connection to your body. So we've been moving along a series where we were exploring embodied choice. Last week we explored how we need movement to help us feel safe, feel soothed, feel secure. And to that, I think stress comes up. And so this week's theme is really how to, we get stressed and immediately the response is, how do I move this out? How do I get rid of it? How do I force it or push it or shake it away, right? And there's a lot of practitioners out there that are like, just shake it off, just move it, and movement can do that. Movement is an amazing way for expression and release and moving our emotion and emotion, energy in motion. That's how I experience emotions in our body. It's energy that needs to move through us, right? But when we're tense and we're stressed, we tend to freeze, we tend to tighten, and forcing that tension, the body just fights back. That's not the approach that we want to take, even though that is the approach that many of us are taught or encouraged, is to just fix it, change it, force it, right? This week, I want to encourage you to join me in meeting your body where it's at, meeting your body with movement that can encourage bringing in energy, helping your movement to meet the body with energy that might match the tension or might soothe it and help it feel safe to be there. And so by doing that, we start with ease. We start with coming and working around the tension, not going directly at it, but coming around it. And so as you might be noticing, I want to explore circles. I want to explore the way that we bring in energy and move around the body, move through it, but in a very indirect, circular way, not direct at it and attacking, right? So we want to shift that energy and come into enveloping, come into moving in a way that lets us just meet the body where it's at. So I want you to just start by noticing when you show up, where are you at right now? Where's your tension level? Where are you tight? Where are you holding? Maybe your breath is holding. Allow yourself to take a breath. Allow yourself to just notice where your body wants to start to move, right? And if it is tight or tense, like I notice my shoulders and my neck right now, also just a energy coming in, our tendency might be to be like, well, let's just open up. Let's just shake that off. Let's just move that, right? And instead, I want you to try a different approach. I want you to try an approach of just bringing in ease into your body. What does that feel like? What is that movement quality to you? Ease. Maybe it's a softening. Maybe it's a gentle sway, a rhythm. Maybe it's twisting, moving, not hard, but gentle, just little wiggles. And maybe it's circles. So I want you just to find some ways to bring in circle. Maybe your hands. Again, it doesn't have to be a full circle. It can be a flutter, some gentle. My legs, rather than trying to stretch or release tension, I'm just gonna bring a little bit of movement, a little bit of circling, a little bit of rocking. And you can do that in your joints. All of our joints move in circles. They're designed to move in circles, right? You can test your balance, move hip joints, knee joints, ankles, fingers, wrists, elbows. When's the last time you just let your elbow dance and brought it in different directions into space? And then your shoulders. So often we're like, oh, trying to move our shoulder tighten, but it's like, think about what body parts move as you move the shoulder joint, taking your entire back, moving circular. And then our head and neck, our head sits on a circle. And you don't have to go big because then it gets really into the muscles, but think about almost just being a bobblehead, letting your head move on that top joint very gently. And even as I did that, it was like my jaw released. I can just kind of let everything release down a little bit. And just notice I don't need to use a lot of effort. I can just bring myself to this moment with effortless energy. And maybe pause and let yourself close your eyes and just feel what it's like to be here, present, without straining, without tightness, without trying so hard. Just letting yourself be. Having some ease. And you might notice that your body is shifted in some way. Maybe the tension that's in your body is shifted. How might you use movement right now to help support that shift? Do you want to go a little bit more? Or what my body is telling me is I just want to really let that ease, let that experience of being effortless just be there. I just want to kind of hang and let myself be without judgment. How often do you let that happen in your day, in your life, where you can just pause and be without trying to do, without effort, without pushing, without fixing, but letting the message of it's okay to just be, letting that come down into your body, letting yourself feel that. How does it change the level of tension in your body? How does it change just your relationship with yourself today? I'd love for you to experience that and to play with that. And maybe you do that by following an impulse to go down to the ground and to lie back and just breathe, just be. Maybe you're in a chair and you let yourself just sink into the chair. Wherever you're at, what might it be like to, rather than focus on the tension and moving that out or releasing, bring an energy of just coming in with permission and ease to just let yourself be. You don't have to fight. You can just feel how the energy is in your body. I'd love to hear about this practice, how it's landing for you, how you're moving, if this makes sense, if this is something that's totally new to you, or if working with your nervous system and your body in this way is something that you love to do. I encourage you to practice this, to come in and pause and connect with your body each day this week. And follow me and subscribe for more so you can tune in each week with a new Movement Monday and a new theme. And if you are local, you can join us for some movement classes that explore these themes and allow you to practice rest, practice activation, practice movement for mental health, for embodiment, for our nervous system healing. And if that's something that you really find that you need and you want support with, as a board certified dance movement therapist, I work one-on-one in therapy, psychotherapy, with my clients to work through issues that are building up, the stress in your life, the tension, the patterns that you carry, and find ways to move differently. Find how the movement can help you to shift and make the changes that you want, because we can't just think our way to feeling different. We have to move, and I work with clients to do that in your daily life. Reach out, I'd love to hear from you. See you next week.